嗨，观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看本期的每周华尔街的节目。那么我是大家老朋友J 梗，
我是中文投资网分析师 Will，
我是 Kingsley。
好，那么接下来呢，我们还是切入正题，我们来先讨论一下整个这个市场在本周的一些行情吧，好吗？
从行情上我们来看啊，这一周的话是以周三为一个分水岭，周三之前处于一个平稳的盘整状态。然后在周三时候呢，迎来了一件最大的事情，就是我们美联储出现了这样一个加息与不加息的这样一个决议结果就是不加息，并且它的表述非常的鸽派，而且把今年的加息次数由原来的4次调整为现在的2次，加息的最后结果也从原来预期1%以上，现在调整到了0.875%的这样一个状态。周四的数据的话，从费城的工业指数来看的话，制造业的复苏局势非常的明显，它的工业指数达到了12.4，是一个非常惊人的一个数值，比这个市场预期的值要远远高出。然后，但是在今天的话，就是从消费者情绪指数来看，就是我们的 sentiment 这样一个指数的话，又显示出消费者的信心跟情绪似乎并不是很高，这样一个状态。之后的话，也似乎印证了美联储为什么表现得如此审慎，是因为它有可能担心，虽然之前的数据非常强势，但是之后整个数据的走向可能会向弱的一个方向发展，所以说他选择了一个审慎态度，决定不加息，且表现得非常温和。这样一个状态，也助推了周四、周五2天大盘这样一个上扬的走势。
让那个 Kingsley 呢来跟大家讲一下这个黄金这个大宗商品在本周的一个行情情况吧。
黄金呢在周一、周二都是呈一个下跌趋势，然后周三呢因为美联储决定暂缓加息的节奏，然后这2天呢又是有一个小幅的下跌趋势，现在大概是在1250左右。然后再看一下原油方面，原油在周一、周二呢也是呈一个下跌的趋势。然后周三是因为卡塔尔向 OPEC 成员国发出邀请他们共同商议冻产事宜，因此呢，石油在周三也是有一个飙升 ，WTI 轻质原油期货价格是突破了$40大关。
那么就单独这个技术面来讲的话呢，我们仍然是可以看到这个3大指数。尤其是标普仍然是稳步的攀升的，而且呢，从整个这个均线系统，我个人觉得这个角度上来看的话呢，市场仍然继续走高的这概率呢还是蛮大的。所以说呢，相比之下，纳斯达克指数的这个行情啊，可能是还是远远的没有出来。所以说呢，我们还是关注一下下周，看看这个纳斯达克指数会不会让市场呢给带来一些动力。好，那么接下来呢，我们可以让大家呢来看一下这个 Warren 对这个 Single Point 的 CEO Greg 的一些采访，因为我们知道哈，那么在这个 Single Point 和这个 Text to Bid 两方这个合作之后呢，我们知道整个移动支付，在整个这个互联网是一个非常好的一个发展趋势。
Everyone, I'm going to meet Single Point CEO Greg today, and we all know we met him a year ago. Single Point is mobile payment and technology company. We just talked before about text to bid.
Yes,
that's very important for Single Point company. First is going if you combine this company, Single Point can move to OTC bootable with full auditor reporting. Second, it will be net income will be between 200 to 400,000 a year, and it's profitable company. Can you give us a little brief introduction about the text to bid and combination with Single Point?
Yeah, so Text to Bid is a very exciting company out of Seattle, and what they've done is what I call mobilized charity auctions. The auction business is an $18 billion a year business, so I like to use the Uber analogy where they've really used technology to change that business. So when you go to an auction, all of the products are downloaded on your smartphone, and all the bidding is text to bid. The company's been around for 4 years. We have an asset purchase agreement to acquire them. We've got some funding in place. The other thing that we've been working on is we spent last year getting our audit done. So we're going to be moving from the pinks up to the OTCQB, which is going to give us the ability to attract institutional investors for acquisitions and also attract institutional investors to simply buy the stock. So we're really excited about 2016. We've got a lot of things happening at once that is really going to help the company.
Okay, on the financial, you're talking about 400,000 net. It's net income or it's revenue? What's the revenue look like?
Net. They're doing about 5 million revenue.
Okay.
And about 400,000 net. So
Okay.
that's going to put us in a profitable position.
Okay. How many share outstanding single point and after combination or merge happening?
Yeah, so right now Single Point has about 350 million shares outstanding. Through our acquisitions and some of the things that we're going to be doing, we're going to obviously use our stock to pay for some of these companies. So we expect that to go up to around 500 million.
500 million. So if you put 200 to 400,000, it's not much, probably less than 1 cent a share, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second interesting thing is about you are going to enter into fantasy sports arena. And there's no such company in the U.S. right now is public and doing fantasy sports business. As we know, DraftKings, FanDuel, they owned by Disneyland, ESPN, NBA, NFL, NHL, all the major sports league.
Yes.
So can you tell us what's the purpose to going into this area and make you so excited about the future of the fantasy sports?
Yeah, there's a couple things. The first one is strictly business, and the fact that our mobile technology, all of these fantasy sports businesses can use our technology for processing. So there's a lot of money for Single Point to make. One of the other thing that excited us about it is that all the companies right now are private, including FanDuel and DraftKings. So we are in the process right now of acquiring under 20% of 5 fantasy sports companies. We've already got a verbal commitment from them, and we're going to be signing LOIs in the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
The Fantasy Sports Trade Show is in Dallas on January 19th, and we're going to meet them there. When that happens, we will be the only and first company where the average investor can invest in fantasy sports, because they're all private. So we're very excited about that opportunity.
So why the Single Point is special to this player?
Well, I think one of the things that's different about Single Point compared to other mobile payments companies is that we're very good at text messaging, because my partners and we all came out of the text message business.
Okay.
So we do a very good job, for instance, of someone texting in 37284 to Fantasy Sports. Immediately they would get a text to their phone, and when they hit that text, it'll take them to a mobile landing page. So there's a lot of interesting marketing things that we can do with text message and mobile payments to get the players to play more.
Okay. Other question is about besides U.S. in the rest of the world, a lot of, for example, China. There's so many NBA fans.
Yeah.
I think some people saying about over 50 or even 100 million people love to watch the NBA. So do you think the fantasy sports fever will spread into the China and give you the opportunity in Asia or South America or Europe, Pacific Ocean? Do you think it will happen?
I do, and
Okay.
Of course, remember 5 years ago in Asia, everybody was looking at their phone and didn't have it up to their ears, and that came to America. Now everybody's looking at their phone here. I think it's going to be the opposite, where fantasy sports really started here, and it's going to start happening in Asia. Speaking in basketball, basketball is huge in China right now, and with 1.6 billion people, we're in talks and negotiations right now about doing our own fantasy sports in Asia. So that's going to be something that hopefully we have some news out soon on.
Okay. Back on the February 2014, we, when we do the IR for a single point, the stock went up from, I believe, a 0006 to 8 cents.
Yes.
And that day is Chinese New Year, first day of Chinese New Year. So a lot of people, are Chinese shareholders, they start buying the single point because they have a major announcement enter into very interesting area for the pot industry.
Yes.
Do you think that kind of, because the stock dropped to 0006 now, do you think that happened because the single point can enter into the fantasy sports areas? Do you think it can double or even 10 times?
Yeah, I do. And what happened with the cannabis area is that we were doing quite well, and then the banks shut down all of the credit card payments. So we kind of took a hit because of no fault of our own. With fantasy sports, I see the same thing happening, but that business is not regulated by the federal government. So I don't have the risk of anybody shutting fantasy sports down.
Okay. What's right now the market cap is about $2 million.
Correct.
So you think you can generate enough revenue to bring the company into probably 10, 20, $50 million company, market cap?
Absolutely. With the acquisition of Text-to-Bid, which is a profitable company, and also with the acquisition of some of these fantasy sports, which is a very exciting vertical, we see the stock price going up and the market price going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all my questions. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
好，那么上半场呢我们就到这里。那么下半场呢，我们还有更精彩的股市预测的一个栏目呢，等待着大家。那么我们一会儿再见。